Hello and welcome to the Hands-on IT channel. This is video number 8. Today I will expand my bootable partition, boot to Windows, and move partitions around. You'll see how it's done. As usual, I'm going to click on pretty much everything and see what happens and how to fix it. Okay, let's start. First, I want to see where my drive is. I want to delete all my checkpoints and commit the changes. So first I'm going to delete checkpoints, and next I'm going to try to expand my bootable drive, which is my C drive in my Windows 10 VM. So you have to do it on both sides, virtual machine configuration site and inside your hosted Windows, which is Windows 10. I purposely picked a very small VM so we can keep expanding. So I'm adding extra 10 gigs. Okay, and then always inspect, because if there are any issues with your VM file, you'll see them right here. Connect. You'll have to do it sooner or later. There are multiple tools right now and products on the market you can use. I'll show you which one I'm using, but you can do Gparted, you can use built-in tools for Windows. Yeah, that happens from time to time. It's okay. Just click this window away and it will continue. Yeah, this doesn't require any comment. Yeah, do basic configuration. Okay, that's it. I'm out of space. So of course, naturally, the first thing you click on is Disk Management Console. If everything is fine, you can see my 11 gigs, but I can't extend it. It's grayed out. Why? You can, because there's a recovery partition sitting in between. So they're non-contiguous. They're not sitting together. So what do we do here? There's no button to click on. Okay, because I'm lazy, I will use tools. I like free, reliable, and tools from reputable companies. I have something called Minitool Partition Wizard. I already created an ISO image. So I'm just going to attach this ISO to my virtual machine and retrieve the contents inside the VM. I'm unlocking this ISO, this software. As you can see now, I can see it inside my VM. Let me install it real quick. I downloaded version 10. I don't know. I think the version right now is 14 or maybe even more. Just experiment a little bit. I'll leave the link under the video. Kill Edge because always gets in the way. Make the window a little bit bigger. But my 11 gigabytes empty disk is not listed. So how am I going to extend? To do that, you just right click on it, resize. If everything is fine. Here you can see in Windows Disk Manager, I see my 11 gigs partition. I'm still running out of space. I'm going to try different things and click on multiple buttons. Hopefully one of them will work or not. You'll see. Yeah, I think it's the best way to learn. If you experiment, make mistakes, learn from them. Ideally, don't do it on the production box. I can't resize because there's no room. Still, there's no area of disk that I can use to extend my C drive. Let's see if I restart, if it's going to fix the problem. But yeah, let me clean up a little bit because every time I boot my VM, I don't need my Minitool ISO to be connected. Let me launch the app. And let's check it again. I don't see it. That could be the problem. Well, sooner or later, you're going to have to deal with this issue. The solution is to create a partition. Yeah, reloading disks won't work either. Create the partition and it should show up. Let's just create a new simple volume. And let's try now. And now it's showing up. Okay. So you click on extend. All the way to the end. Right? Wrong. Because you still have a very little disk space left by itself. But let me do it just in case. We're going to be dealing with this leftover space in a few minutes. Okay, refresh, and let's see how much space I have right now. Okay, I have 1 gig left, and there's nothing I can do about this right now. I can delete, but I cannot move, I cannot extend. All right, so what are we going to do? Yeah, if I open, if I scroll left, right, no matter which way I go, there's some room left. I don't want to waste disk space. And plus, I want to know why it's doing that. Okay, let me click on that. Okay, resizing has these two options. You can have unallocated space before and after. That's the solution. But which partition to pick? The goal is to move the last partition close to the C drive. Then I can extend it and everything will work. Recovery partition is in the way, so we have to get rid of it or move it somewhere. I don't want to get rid of any partition, so I kind of want to swap them out. So to do that, I'm going to delete my already empty partition, and now this becomes an empty space. Now I can go into my recovery partition. I can tell the system, okay, I don't want to see any empty space after. So this, I'm transferring this space from the end. Yeah, you can see what's going on. Now it should work. Apply. Now I can extend using Windows tools. From my experience, this is the safest way. Tools are great, but once in a while you may have problems, and I really don't want to deal with fixing uh, uh, the partition that doesn't work or the Windows that doesn't boot. Every time you make any changes to your partition, run sfc scan now and run check disk. SFC you have to run as an admin. The CMD has to be run as an admin. Run it as many times as needed until you don't see any warnings or any messages about corruption. So there are other tools on the market, and there are built-in tools, which I'm going to actually explore in one of the next videos. It's called disk part. You can partition disk. You can make disk active. Well, you'll see. You can also use gparted. You can use Linux. You can connect your virtual machine to Linux and then change partition there. Just remember to complete, before you restart the machine, complete check disk and complete SFC scan now. I also run disk inspection to confirm the disk is clean, there's no corruption. Because remember, you're dealing with the file has to be checked from inside the operating system and from within the virtual machine, from the virtual machine level, from Hyper-V. Inspect seems to be fine. The only thing left to do right now is to let check disk and SFC complete and then restart your virtual machine. Please subscribe and see you in the next video. Have a good day.